Hello, it's Mr. Johnson again from St Leonard's Academy with Year 8 Lesson 2 on borders. Hope you enjoyed the first one, and then I'll just talk you through the PowerPoint and what we're doing today. So the title is What are natural borders? The purple learning question, to what extent is a natural border contested? And then soon, please pause the video and just for the do it now, complete the mind map below. Try and think about what natural borders do exist. There is one you'll see on this PowerPoint slide, on this current slide at the moment. Also try and think about how important natural borders are. Are some more important than others? So feel free to pause this right now and have a go. Okay. So hopefully you spotted at the bottom, there's one natural border, the Himalayas. We'll talk about that in a bit more detail today. And it might be a few others. Possibly you had rivers. There might be the English Channel, the border between England and France. So try and think about a few that you might have really that are natural and how they're different to man-made borders. So we will just be learning, we'll learn about how important these natural borders are. We'll be looking at how they're important to us. We'll look at a few photos. I want you to try and think about which photos, try and think about the location of these photos. We look at a video. Discussion might be fairly limited at home, but just have a think about it. And then we've got a little bit of work to do on the information cards later on. So with the photos, there'll be photographs coming up very shortly. Just think about where they are. What does it show? Where could it be? Who might it separate? What impact might it have on lives of people? Also think about wildlife. Think about how it might impact the geography of the region. Try and think about how you might put these borders into groups as well. So what you might want to do is just number the photos and just put on where you think they are and who they might separate, and answer these questions on here. So number one, this one here. Been lucky enough to go to this place. Number two, number three, number four, number five, number six, number seven, number eight. Okay. So just pause the video to look back to have a look at the back at these photos, to put them down, and then we are going to go through the answers. So number one is the Iguazu Falls, or the Iguazu Falls, but the border between Argentina and Brazil, and also it's very close to Paraguay. So that's there. It's a massive waterfall, absolutely stunning place. Number two, it's the Himalaya Mountains, or the Himalayas, the border between India and China, and then many other countries that are close by as well, for example, Nepal. Number three is the Mediterranean Sea, the border between Africa and Europe. There'll be further research on that. It was mentioned last lesson as well, but also later on in this lesson. Number four, we've got the Chichiate River, the border between Mexico and Guatemala. You see there. Number five, you've got the Sahara Desert between North and Equatorial Africa. Number six, the border between Poland and Slovakia. Number seven, you've got the Dajabon River in the Hispaniola rainforest, the border between Haiti and the Dominican Republic. So sometimes rainforests can be borders as well. You've got the triple frontier here between Brazil, Argentina and Paraguay. So I said Paraguay was quite close. So it's where three countries meet. So just mark on your the right ones and feel free to have a look back at your photos. The next activity, what I'd like you to do is practice these geographical descriptions. So you're just looking for a short paragraph, no more than 4 lines, to say where the Himalayas are. Try and include the continents. Try and include your compass points. Maybe say where it's, in which direction is it from China, which direction is it from India, from the Bay of Bengal. You can use some sentence starters that are on here and try and say which countries it separates as well. This is one of the main natural borders that we'll be looking at today. So once you're happy with the activity, have a go and just spend 5 minutes creating a geographical description. Okay, after that, I would like you to look in detail at this natural border. So I want you to use the link on here. So to go to the link, we've got it's the Himalayas from 20,000 feet, and it's by Test on Gravity Research. So have a watch of that, and then go back to your table and try and think about what human and what physical geography features in those, and try and complete a table. If you wanted to do a mind map on this instead, that's absolutely fine. After that, I want you to look at the information cards that should be on ClassCharts as well, linked to the same document, about the geography of the Himalayan mountains. Try and weigh up how this mountain border affects the geography of the region by completing the worksheets. I'll just show you where what these documents look like. So if we've got the Himalayas info cards, and it's got a bit of information: slow melt, steep valleys, altitudes. It's about poor soils, rocky ground. There's lots in here, a bit about earthquakes as well. There's lots in here about the Himalayas. It's worth having a look through those and scanning that and thinking about how does that affect the geography of the Himalayan mountains. And also, you've got a helpful worksheet if you wanted to use that as well, which might link to the physical and the human geography. Just to clarify the differences: human, man-made, related to people; physical, much more natural. So try and think about completing this worksheet. So those are the main tasks for today. And lastly, after that, think about what would happen if we didn't have this mountain range. Think about what would happen to our lives, or any borders really. And lastly, further research. You might want to look at a few Himalayan documentaries, or the Mediterranean with Simon Reeve is a classic example of a natural border, just a sea. That is the border between Europe and Africa, and many other countries, not just those two continents. So that's worth having a look at on iPlayer. And lastly, if you have any questions at all, please, a massive thank you for students that have sent in their work, or parents have sent in their work. Please keep that coming, and then we'll make sure that you're rewarded with Pride Pounds for that work that you are doing. So from me, just really wish you all really well. You've got the link for the YouTube clip here. So if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. Okay, take care. Bye.